Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and we are here with Technique Tuesday number 105. So today we are going to be showing you our brand new Spectrum Noir markers. They are so cool, they are so easy to blend, and they totally make any project just pop. I absolutely love them. I don't know, I have no words for them. They're just amazing. I love it, they're great.
She's happy camper.
They are a tri-blend, so we will show you what the tri-blend means, but are you ready to go show them our new markers?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, here we go. So like we said, we are doing our Spectrum Noir markers today. So I actually do have them in our old carrying case, which actually works pretty well. Hopefully Close to My Heart is coming out with something else. The only one that doesn't fit though is we do have a black marker, but I will show you what this looks like. It does not close, so I have a rubber band around it, but it's still, like, it works so much better than them just falling around everywhere. So we have a blender, and then you have all of these colors. I don't even think you can see them all in there. Nope, you can't. So, but you can see that I have tons of different markers. And what's cool about each of them is I have them actually sticking above the top because they're tri-blend, like we said. So, for example, this is one of them, and you can see that this is the True Blue blend, and it has all three different colors. So you've got your light end, you have your medium end, and then you have your dark end. So if you want to, I just have been using them. I just happen to put them back actually in the right way now. But you can watch when you do that. You can see some of mine are all over the place. Some of them are like this. But I kept it in here so all the light colors are at the bottom and all the darks are at the top. So when I'm actually looking at it, I can see them a little bit better. I just can't see the middle colors. But I can see that these are all going to be the darker shades, and then when I turn it, that's all going to be the lighter shades. So just a little bit easier. It's a little hard to tell if you have them all reversed and flopped and stuff like that. It's a little confusing, but I figured I'd show you those. So today we are actually going to be using our Versamat, flipping this over, and our intense black ink. So I pulled a few of the brand new stamps that we have during this campaign out because I wanted to show you different ways that we can blend them. So I've got a few blocks here, and we're going to start with this one. This is the Halloween by Amy Ferrer. Am I saying her name right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, sorry, Amy, if I just butchered your last name. I didn't mean to. But she hand drew all of these stamps. Let me get a piece of white daisy out here just so you can see. Isn't that so cool? So we do have, hint, hint, wink, wink. There might be more of these coming out soon.
More of her design.
Yes, but how cool is that? So I wanted to show you with hers how you can use the tri-blend to actually be blended, or how you can use it to be just coloring. So I actually don't have a long enough block here. Mom, can you go get a... So we're going to come back to the trick or treat, but we're going to do that. But let me first stamp the pumpkin here. So I've got, remember, a brand new stamp, always have to season it. And then let's get all in that intense black ink. And I'm going to just have a little bit of fun with this at the bottom of this page. So while we are waiting for that bigger block, I would just use the 2x2 block for this one. I'm going to show you what I mean by the color blending. So pumpkins are typically orange. So I have my orange blend here. As you can see, I've actually moved it around, so there you go. Light, mid, dark. So the way to use the Spectrum Noir markers, they actually, when you open them, they do give you directions on how to blend. So I'm going to give them to you briefly. To blend, you're always going to start with your light, and you're going to color in the whole entire area. All right, so you see I have the light color and I've colored that all in. Next, you're going to take dark. Dark is going to be your shadow points. So, which is nice about Amy's drawings is there actually are some points on here that you could see right off the bat to shadow. So I'm going to go around the whole edge of the pumpkin, and I'm actually going to go a little bit more also onto the light area. I'm going to get some top on here where the stem of the pumpkin is. Go around this edge. And then I know the leaf is probably going to give off a little bit of shadow as well, so I'm going to just put a little around there. And then each of these lines, I'm going to come in and give it a little bit of color too. So you're probably thinking, that does not look blended at all. It just looks like a mess right now. Well, here's the key. To put the dark away, and now we're going to open up the mid color. So the mid color is actually going to blend around the dark. So you're going to go over the dark into the lighter areas. So it's going to take that dark area and then blend a little bit more onto the light areas. Come up around here, around my leaf. Okay, still doesn't look completely blended, which is totally okay. Because now you're going to take your light color once again and go over everything. And now you have that blended look. Isn't that so cool?
I love it.
Isn't that awesome? So that was like, this one I said was the orange blend. I'll leave that out. And then for the leaf, I'm going to take more of the dull green that I have here. So there's a bunch of different colors. So that's going to go on my leaf up here. So put my dull green down first. I'm going to use the dark on just the stems part of this leaf. My medium, I'm just going to go over around it slightly. And then I'm going to use the light once again to color it in. That looks just so cool. I love it. And then to do the stem of it, I'm going to use the earth brown and do the same 3 steps once again. All right. So those are the 3 colors. So with the stem, it's a little harder to see the blending just because it is a smaller area. But that's basically the blending markers. And how cool does that pumpkin look? Doesn't that look so good?
It does.
It looks so good. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over again because we have our 2 by 6.5 block. I'm going to take this Trick or Treat. Put that on there. Make sure that I season it with my hand. This is a bigger one, so a little bit more seasoning. And then that intense black again. Make sure it's all inked up, which it is. How cute is that?
I love it.
So then, closing my ink. So for something like this, I might not want to TriBlend because it's going to be a little bit harder to TriBlend. Maybe I would use the TriBlend on like the T a little bit. So for example, I might color the whole thing and then I might want to make it ombre. You can kind of see an ombre up. But a lot of that with lettering I'm not really going to do. So maybe I want to use, this is the light yellow blend. So maybe I want to use something super, super light for this T. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to blend this. But then I might want to use the dark marker of this for the O over here. And you could see the difference. That is so light and that is a much darker yellow. So it's cool to have those different shades because you never know. You might want something that's a dark shade of a blue or a light shade of a blue. Let me grab one of the purples. Purple's always a good Halloween color. So to show you for this one, this is the lavender blend. So I'm going to make the K super light. So I have my super light K and then I'm going to use my dark for the A. Once again, you can completely see the contrast of the 2 colors. Or what's nice about this stamp too is there are different shadings on some of them. So the E has like a little bit of a shadow. So let's say I take my blue marker and I want that shadow around it is going to be darker, but I'm going to fill in my E first. And then go around the other layer in the dark color. Or medium. You could always use the medium one too. They are all different shades. So just to give you ideas for that. Also, just to show you the black marker, this is the True Black. It has a thick side, which you see here, or it's got the skinny side. So if I wanted to just color in the R, just to make it a black R, I could do that too. So that's cool. And then there is also a blender marker, which also works to help blend even more if you would like. So that's just showing you one of our new stamps. I'm going to now move on and actually do one of our other new stamps just to show you a bigger surface and to show you the 3 colors used together. So this is our Survivor stamp. I think it's a very, very beautiful stamp here. It says, I am a blank survivor. It's got a ribbon, all that stuff. Very, very good for cards, sentiments, or anything like that. And I've got my 3x3 here. I'm going to use that for the ribbon. Another piece of white daisy here. My intense black ink. Got the ribbon stamped. Awesome. So for this one, I'm going to use it as breast cancer. So I'm going to use pink. And once again, I'm just going to show you the blending on a bigger surface, and I'm going to ombre this. Awesome. So I've got my ribbon all colored. Now I'm going to start with my dark. This part of the ribbon, I would always believe, is kind of, because it's tucked underneath, it's going to be darker because of shadowing. So I still put the light down because it does blend a little bit, so it will make it a little bit lighter than it originally would have been if I just put this down. And now I'm going to go to my medium. So then I'm going to take my light. So see how cool that is and how it looks so much more blended once you actually go over all 3 steps. So my blender marker also has the thick end and then the point. So here you see I actually went over a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of my blender on there and it's going to take out that color. And same inside of this heart because I wanted my heart to be white. So it just sucks the color right out. But that's just one way to blend. That's on a bigger surface. So on this, obviously, you're going to see a little bit more of like where the shading difference comes in, but I still think it looks really cool. And then, just to show you how you can use all 3, I'm going to take the Faith, Courage, and Hope one, another one of our 3x3 blocks. I have my Faith, Courage, and Hope. And I'm going to actually take the exact same marker and color them each a different shade. And there you go. So now you also even have the tri-blend of the words. So those are our Spectrum Noir markers. They're awesome. I absolutely love them. So You can also use them on, this is one of our other ones. This is the Every Little Thing scrapbooking kit. You can use them on things like the flowers, the little bird, the house, anything like that. They are absolutely perfect. So make sure you go out there, have fun with them. They are super fun, and you can see the different shadings. I could probably even go over this a little bit more and like do little lines in here to like, you know, make it a little more evenly blended. So don't be afraid to let it sit a little bit and then go back over it, because that actually now even blended even better. So there, you could always keep playing with it, but those are our markers. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the Spectrum Noir TriBlend markers, let us know. There are so many colors, so it's not just the colors that we showed you. There are tons more. So make sure you go check them out. They are awesome. And I also really like the tri-color blends. I mean, you don't even have to use them to be tri-color. Like, you don't even have to blend them. You just have so many more colors in just one marker. So it's really great. I love them. Anyway, also our weekend is coming up, the first weekend of December. So we are filling up. Thank you, ladies, for getting your registration in. We are so excited to have you, and we are looking forward to it. So make sure you get your registrations in. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you want to know what I'm talking about, check out the link below. It will be our registration for the weekend, so it will bring you to our blog to get that. Or if you need help getting it, just send us an email or a message anywhere on our social media, and we will get that over to you. So, any other things?
Just check out all the new stuff that's in our catalog. It's awesome. We're going to try to do a few things with them over the next few weeks, so keep watching.
Yes, yes. There's so many new things. It's awesome. They've done a great job with this catalog.
Oh, perfect, yes.
All right, and I guess that's Technique Tuesday. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
All of these stamps.
Could it be Foray?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Amy. I'm totally butchering your name.
Acorns. Watch the acorns.